because this is the show you've all been waiting for. It is the finale of our Cityline Weight Loss Challenge! Wow! So put your seatbelts on. This is the 9th year of the challenge. It is our absolute biggest. It is our best yet. Viewers across North America and as far as Malaysia and Australia have followed along with the program, and over the past 5 months, we have all watched the journey of 4 very special women. They've shared their struggles, their frustrations, and their wins with us, and I'm so excited to see these transformations. I know you are too, but first, let's meet the team who helped transform our challengers. He got them to start moving their bodies again and include physical activity into their lives, and of course, any transformation needs to include some new clothes. So please welcome fitness expert Brent Bishop, fashion consultant group hug. So happy with how everything has gone, but also the driving force of the Cityline Weight Loss Challenge with her passion for health, and nutrition. This woman has guided our challengers for the past 5 months through all the difficulties, the tears, the joy. She's a therapist, she's a friend, she's just lovely and a heart of gold. Best-selling weight loss author, Dr. Joey Shulman! Yes! We lost all the weight. Like, I'm so excited, right? So before we see the results of all of their hard work, we need to see where our challengers started. It's time to go back and see how they've changed in these 5 months. So we're going to start with Lindsey.
I'm probably the most unhappiest now, just because of my weight and how I've let myself get here. So it's not fair to me, to my kids, to my husband. This bulk of weight was a result of losing one of my friends about a year ago from cervical cancer. She was my age, 32, and it's just been hard to wrap my head around, thinking someone did everything they could to be healthy, to live healthy, to want to be here. I turned to complex carbs and sugars to try to get through it.
We're both criers.
Yes.
We are going to get through this challenge phenomenally, and you are going to look great. Lindsey's starting weight was 206. Let's see where she's at now. Total weight loss of 11 pounds and 4.5 inches. You're doing amazing. We need to always remind ourselves weight loss is a journey. It's got its highs, it's got its lows.
Yeah. Out of the 4 of us, I'm the one who has lost the least amount of weight. And for me, that was a little tough. And instead of celebrating the success of losing 11 pounds in less than a month, which I have not been able to do in years, I was really hard on myself. And then I thought, why? This is your journey, and you will make it what you make it.
Oh, current weight, 189 pounds. This is amazing. Wow! 26 pounds and 11 inches.
This past weekend, I was up 2 pounds, and I was frustrated. Like, might as well go have a pizza and eat some chocolate.
I had to look at it as this isn't a 5-month challenge. It's gonna be a lifelong change. My body feels great. I'm not as tired. I want to play on the floor with my kids.
We're so proud of you. Oh, Lindsey. Honestly, every time Lindsey was on, I felt like crying. She wears her emotions on her sleeve. She's such a beautiful soul. And I want us all to take a moment to remember how she looked 5 months ago. So this was Lindsey. This was Lindsey when we first met her. I want you to take a look at Lindsey now! Look at her! Yes! Oh my God. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, me too.
Yes, and I see the tears, and I know you're trying not to ruin your makeup.
Yeah, because I don't think it's waterproof.
Listen, we love your joy, but I need to give them all the stats, guys, and then we're going to get into it, okay? Let's see these numbers. Lindsey, your starting weight was 206 pounds. Your current weight is 170 pounds. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to put this all in perspective for you. Over the last 5 months, you have lost a total of 17 inches. That's incredible. And here's the number you're really going to cheer for. Your final weight loss is 36 pounds. You look phenomenal. We've had an amazing time with this group of women because you all have connected so amazingly together. So Joey, let's talk a little bit about Lindsey's journey.
So we just saw the tape, very honest, and when you came in, we could feel that we had some healing to do, and not that nutrition heals anything, it just gives you a little bit of a gap to feel better and some space, and that's what we wanted to create. Along the way, your husband lost 35 pounds with you, so big shout out to him.
And good for families, it's good for families.
And we had girls' night and a country music concert. You had a lot of stuff where we fell off the nutrition track, and then you got back on. Here comes the tears.
It's no big deal.
No big deal.
It's no big deal.
That's my line.
Liz, what would you say is your biggest win in this whole journey?
That I walked here in these heels. Because I want fur.
You know, you tell us that you found yourself again.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of moms get lost in the struggle. It's the daily struggle with the kids. I've been there, Jess has been there, Joey's been there, Brent, you've been there. And so to find yourself again is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk a little bit about your fitness journey now? Bea, what would you say about Linz?
I mean, well, she hit her fastest 5K when we did the race.
Amazing.
But for you got back into something that you needed, that was missing.
Yeah.
And just the regularity of it, the consistency. And we talked about, you know, it's important to think fitness. Things are 80% mental. It's not just the physical changes, but there's the mental changes that are very powerful and lasting, right?
And you know what? There's the visual changes.
Well, of course.
Jess, let's talk about the fuchsia. You put her in this gorgeous dress. So good.
I just love her so much. Yeah, black was really where she wanted to stay.
Right.
And I showed her this fuchsia dress. She looked at me like I was a complete loon. I was like, yeah, right. But you know, it just shows you that like color and shapes can completely transform the way you feel and the way that you look.
Yeah.
This belted shirt dress just shows that tiny waist you have now. And I mean, this color is on trend, and it is something you should be wearing for years because you look so fabulous.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you. And I hope you stay on the journey for life and stay connected with us forever, like so many of our weight loss challengers do. Okay, we're going to talk about your friend Vicky now. Okay, so next up is Vicky. At the beginning, she was really nervous about putting herself out there on national television, I get it, but felt compelled to share her journey with us for one very important reason.
Why now is because my daughter basically teared up and said, "Mom, I'm worried about you. You're putting on more and more weight, and I really want you to be around for me." So it was a profound moment in my life, and I knew that I had to do it. Being there for myself, valuing myself, knowing that I'm worth it. When I get a grip on that is when I'll become successful.
It's an emotional journey. Like, it is such an emotional journey, and I'm happy you're doing this now.
Today's a tough day. It's really miserable outside. I decided to work from home, and it seems like all I can think about is what I'm gonna eat.
Vicky presented, and as many women do, they say, I am peri or postmenopausal, I cannot lose weight.
Yeah.
Let's break that myth.
Wow. It's a total weight loss of 14 pounds and 6 inches. Woo! 20 pounds and 9 inches.
It really is a humbling experience, and it makes you realize you can go further than you think you can.
Every day I have more and more energy.
Wow! You've lost 28 pounds. You were down 13 inches. You got this!
Just being able to get on the ground and up again, which is something I couldn't do 6 months ago, I see that as a victory.
This weight loss challenge has really changed my life.
I'm so excited to make every day count.
Oh, Vicky! The kids are me tell you, I want us to revisit Vicky 5 months ago. Let's take a look at her before shot. This is what Vicky looked like when she was introduced to us. Take a look at Vicky now! Her full transformation! Look at you! Oh my goodness. Now in that tape you talked to us about your daughter.
Yes.
She was your motivator. What did she say to you?
Well, she was just about to go back to university after the summer, and she looked at me and she said, Mom, I really want you to be around for me in your life, and you've been gaining more and more weight, and I just want you to get healthy. Can you do that for me?
And you did it for her.
And that was my goal.
She did it for her, everyone. You did it. Amazing. Let's go through the numbers, shall we? Let's revisit your numbers. Okay, your starting weight was 203 pounds. Your current weight, 163 pounds. Phenomenal. Let me show you what that looks like visually. You have lost a total of 18 inches, which is phenomenal. And here's what we really have to give it up for. Your final weight loss, 40 pounds. It's incredibly significant, very significant. Joey, we were really interested in Vicky because she's at a time in her life when most of us just say, I'm just going to give up.
Right.
Like, forget it. I'm postmenopausal, and there's nothing I can do.
Forget it. Bring it on, middle-aged spread.
That's right.
So I wanted to take a baseball bat and say, boom, middle-aged spread doesn't have to happen. So one of the reasons we actually did choose you, in addition to being super lovely, is we wanted to connect with our viewers who are peri and postmenopausal to say, yes, you can. You absolutely can. So you look amazing.
Thank you very much.
You really do. Okay, so the fitness journey. Let's talk about that for Vicky.
Vicky's common in a sense with a lot of my clientele that they haven't been very active in the beginning, and they have all these injuries, aches, and pains. She had, shoulder, elbow tendonitis, and a knee issue. But once she got active and doing things the right way, all that pain disappeared.
Yes.
And then it allowed you to run a 5K. It allowed you to be very consistent, and this is what you see today because of it.
And that's what you want. You want to be pain-free. You want to feel like you have energy.
Absolutely.
I need you to pull that dress for me next, honey. Jess, that's a good dress.
Vicky. Vicky had a horrible relationship with shopping, like many women do.
Yeah.
She did not like clothes. She didn't like shopping. She just was not. It was an unhealthy relationship.
Yes.
She was my little project.
Okay.
And you can lose all that weight, but that doesn't necessarily go away, that fear. And until you kind of see yourself the way everybody sees you, because girl, you look unbelievable. I put her in this dress, and all of us just went, and she went, and it took a while, but then we looked at each other today and she said, Jess, thank you so much. This is the dress I wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
It took a while, right? It's the right dress. And you've done amazing.
Thank you
done
so
amazing.
much for everything.
Now we're going to talk about your friend Aisha, because I know you guys are all super tight. So let me introduce our next challenger. Aisha was concerned about how heavy she was getting and how the weight was affecting her entire life.
I am not happy with the weight that I'm at. Not only am I heavier than I've ever been, I find that I have aches and pains that I don't think I should have at my age. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I have 6 children. I'm also the executive director of a charity. Maybe I don't always take enough time for myself.
Okay, now hold my hand now. We're going to talk about it. Starting weight, 223 pounds.
Yes.
So you're okay with me saying it because we know that it's temporary, right?
Yes.
That is a total weight loss of 12 pounds and 8 inches.
It took me a little while to really hone in on what was making me eat after 7 p.m. after I realized that it wasn't actually hunger and that a lot of my eating was attached to emotion.
Wow! 204 pounds! 195 pounds.
I have finally gotten out of the 200s, which is a really big deal. You have so many days of sheer excitement,
for the fact that you're on the journey, and then days where you have to battle whether or not you deserve this or want it, and then other days where you so want it.
Anytime I start to feel the pressure, I take a moment and I literally say to myself, Aisha, remember that this is a lifestyle and not a diet.
These women are just, they're so incredible. You know, we came in as strangers and they've been a rock for me. They've pushed me through.
Going on this weight loss challenge and sticking to it is probably one of the greatest things that I've done for myself.
I can't watch Aisha without getting emotional. Like, it's just, she's, like Joey says, she's an angel. Let's take a look at Aisha when she first came to our studio. This is her before shot, 5 months ago. It's time for us to see Aisha now. Take a look! Aisha, I want you to, first of all, oh my goodness, everyone! What's happening? I want to talk about this situation of being a mom and serving everyone else first.
Yes.
You're an executive director, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're connected with your church.
Yes.
Aisha was last on the list.
I was absolutely last on the list.
How has this changed your life?
So now I check in with myself first. I make sure that I'm okay. I make sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do. Because when I am whole and when I'm healthy and when I'm strong, I can actually serve everybody else.
Louder for the people in the back! Yes, yes!
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a hallelujah.
Let's go through the stats, okay? So your starting weight was 223 pounds. Your current weight, 177 pounds. A total of 20 inches, everyone. Her final weight loss, 46 pounds. That is no small feat. Over 5 months. You were laser focused, you were driven, you were on it. Let's talk about family, Joey, because you say her family was really super supportive. Did I mention that she has 6 kids? Right? 6 kids. Yeah. So your family, super supportive family.
Super supportive family, the loveliest kids who would come to my office. When Aisha first started, one of the reasons we really picked you, and you know, we did these amazing interviews before we started.
Yeah.
We couldn't pick everybody, but Aisha said, I've gained 40 pounds over the past 5 years, and I can't lose it.
Yeah.
And I like a challenge. So I said, please, can I work with Aisha? Yeah. And you clicked in the winter months, in the bad weather, in that you showed up in every possible way. You showed up.
Beautiful. Yeah. And fitness-wise, you were like, there's no way I'm running that 5K.
Oh my goodness. It was
what happened, Dee?
With Aisha, it's the strength and the confidence, the increase in the confidence, and that your ability to run the 5K because of that.
Yeah.
And you can do a full push-up now.
I can.
Which is amazing.
I'm not doing
I won't do it. I know. I won't make you do that. You're definitely not doing it in this outfit. So Jess, she loves skirts. So you were like, we're not going in that direction.
You are right. And it's funny because we kind of, when we're at certain weights, we convince ourselves that things are the only things we can wear. So she said, I only want skirts, I only want a dress. But really, what she wanted, deep down, was a high-waisted pantsuit, and she never thought that she could wear it. Right. And you know what? She's wearing it. She's wearing
the hell out of it. Amazing. Hallelujah. And just a message for everyone watching, put yourself at the top of your list. Like, put yourself at the top of your list. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
And now you are there to serve all of these people in your life after you've served yourself. Absolutely. You've done so amazing. My gosh. Okay, we have one more weight loss challenge to reveal. You're not going to want to miss this. That's happening after the break. I'm doing the whole, like, stay tuned. As well, we want you to stay tuned because we're going to announce the next book for the Cityline Book Club. That's happening later in the show. So much excitement today. You won't want to miss it. Stay with us. The Weight Loss Challenge finale. exciting. It is time now for our last challenger. As with many working moms, taking care of herself was never a priority for Loula.
I felt it was time for me to get a hold of my weight. I think as I had 2 kids, you know, my job got more stressful. I started to travel a little bit more for my work. I really found that I didn't have time to focus on myself. I'm always trying to conceal it, so I'm always wearing shirts that are larger so that they're not hugging around my stomach area. I've hit the just over 40 mark, and it's really time for me to focus on myself and really get healthy.
Starting weight is 214. Let's see where you're at now.
You know, it's going really well. I mean, I'm seeing great results. But let me tell you, I have struggled with just having really those temptations around.
You were a really bad eater when I met you. So
So it's been a big change.
It's been a really big change for you.
Check out these stairs. Such a really good workout. This week has been a challenging one, and I just simply haven't gone to the gym. I know it's an excuse, I know I need to do better, but I just haven't been able to make it.
Everyone, Loula is down 28 pounds and 9 inches. Wow! She is down 43 pounds.
I just can't describe how good I feel. It's been sort of hard for me to kind of reconcile the weight that I've lost to really who I am. And you know, when I put these shorts on, I realized how much progress. I mean, they literally are just falling off my hips.
Loula is like transforming in front of our eyes. Get on up on that scale. What? That is a total weight loss of 50 pounds and 20 inches. Yes, don't adjust your screens. That said 50 pounds, okay? So I want you to look at Loula because you might not recognize her. This was her 5 months ago. Take a look at Loula now! She's hot. That's her husband. Right? Oh my God, that's so cute. We got to go through your stats, and then we need an explanation, Dr. Joey, of what is going on here. So your starting weight was 214 pounds. Your current weight is 154 pounds. 154 pounds. Which is unbelievable. Okay, so that's amazing. But you want to know how much that is? You have had a total weight loss of 60 pounds. 60 pounds. That is absolutely phenomenal. 60 pounds. So we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
This is not typical. This is atypical, Joey. What is up?
Okay, so let me explain quickly. Is 2 things happened. One, you were making classic nutritional mistakes. Too much grain at night, dehydrated, not paying attention to your diet. Grilled cheese crusts, like what mom doesn't have those grilled cheese crusts for dinner, and you think I'm not eating many calories, but it was like high glycemic index, high stress, go, go, go. Yeah. So classic mistakes. And you got one of the best metabolisms in town. So your metabolism is atypical, and when we interview people, I never know what I'm gonna get. I could get a metabolism that I have to like really push. Yours just literally just the engine kept going and going and going. So. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Amazing. I feel like a completely new person.
Now, were you shocked every step of the way when you would step on the scale and it would be like a 10-pound weight loss to 7-pound weight loss?
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you had told me at the beginning of this journey that my metabolism would be so quick, it'd be like, you're crazy.
Right.
You're crazy. That's not me.
It just took the doctor.
I know.
Right?
It just took eating the right foods.
Yes, tweak a few things. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the fitness journey because you must be feeling stronger than ever. Brent, how did she do?
Consistency shows, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I think one of the things in the beginning you couldn't run over a minute, right?
At all.
And then she did the 5K as we know, and signed up for another 5K as well.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So she got the runner's bug, and the momentum has been created, and I mean, Joey's done obviously an amazing job with the nutrition side of things, but we're definitely proud of your results.
Thank you, Brent.
Well, I'm proud of the fact that Jess put you in a jumpsuit.
I knew you were going to say that.
This was a great and inspired choice, Jess. I love the jumpsuit. Was she against the jumpsuit?
Okay, so interestingly enough, you lost the most weight, but it took us the longest to figure out what she looked great and everything.
Yeah.
But we were just trying to find the right outfit. And I brought her this jumpsuit, and she tried it on, and she looked at me and she said, I can't possibly wear this. And I said, oh, okay, and if you don't want it, that's okay. And she goes, but wait, can I just take a picture for my husband, though? And I said, she's wearing that jumpsuit. That's what's gonna happen. She's wearing that jumpsuit. So we tried on a few things, and then she kept going back to it because you know what? It isn't something that she's used to wearing.
Right.
But it looks
so
amazing on her.
So, from a bigger perspective, I want to show people sort of what the transformation has been like, because you almost you've lost a third of your body. So, in terms of inches, you have actually lost 26 inches on this journey. Amazing, and we're so happy for you. You look incredible. So let's get all the ladies back in here. You guys have done such an incredible job. The best year ever. Best year ever. Come on here, you stunning women. You guys all look really lovely, and you're completely transformed. So I want to give a big shout out and thanks to Bill Rowley and Sal Leonetti. They're from Salvatore Leonetti Salon, as well as Adrian Carew from Hair 91 for giving you all a beautiful new look. I know that you guys had a lot of fun this morning getting all dolled up. It was an early morning, wasn't it?
It was.
It was a little early. Huge thank you as well to Jess. Your outfits come from Hudson's Bay, and you did a great job pulling for them and really sort of highlighting the beauty of their new beautiful bodies. So Hudson's Bay is going to send you guys home each with a $250 gift card. Go shop, okay? After the show, let's keep the good vibes going. Dr. Joey will be live on our Facebook page right after the show today. That's 10 a.m. Eastern, answering all your questions. So be sure to join Joey, and she will get to as many as she can. I know you all want to be on this journey. Let's go to break. We have more coming up. Participated in a Bumble event that paired influential women working in branding and marketing to help women who are building their own brands and their own businesses. And we had such a good time. Take a look.
I feel like Whitney is creating a movement that is so on brand with what I stand for, which is women supporting women and lifting each other up.
That's what the whole event was about, Jess, and we had such a good night, did we?
It was so amazing. You know, I've had so many women that have supported me. I know you have had the same. And, you know, when you, getting that one-on-one mentorship time is so valuable for women who are just starting out.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of want to pass the torch, you know?
Totally. It's like, you know, texting each other at 2 in the morning like we do.
Yes.
But we did it at the event.
And it was great.
Many people, which is amazing. So what we did now is we got our challengers back again because we wanted to talk about the support that they gave each other through this challenge. One story that keeps coming up again and again is about you, Lindsey, and it's at the 5K.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are running this 5K, and it's like, it's nerve-wracking, and a lot of you were like, I don't know if I can do it, and some of you were lagging behind. What did Lindsey do? You should tell us what Lindsey did.
So the race finishes on a hill, which is like ridiculous.
Just ridiculous. Yeah.
But anyways,
Ridiculous.
I get to the bottom of the hill and starting to go up, and I'm like, I can't. My lungs can't, my legs can't, and so I'm going to walk. And here comes Lindsey running down the hill, and she grabs me by the hand and she goes, nope, let's go. And so we are running up the hill, and then right before the finish line, she lets go of my hand. She pats me on the back and says, this is your moment, go and get it.
Oh. We've been doing this for 9 seasons. I have to be honest with you, like I have not seen this level of cohesiveness with the challengers. Like, you love each other and it's palpable. We see it, we see you helping each other. Joey, has it been like a love fest for you to be around these women?
It's a love fest. And from these 4 to our Facebook group to the 16,000 members who literally, with their words, wrap their arms around each other, It's women lifting other women up for the passion of achieving higher health. And there's more than health that has come from it. So it has been a pleasure, really a pleasure.
An absolute pleasure. I'm so happy you mentioned the Facebook group. 16,000 members, everyone.
Wow.
Cool is that when you find you're falling off because you have those days like, oh my gosh, my kids were acting up, I had a fight with my boss, you come home, there's chips. So you get on that Facebook group and you say, hey, looking at the chips. And the Facebook group keeps you up, right? They say, hey, how about an apple? Like, they're just going to help you out. We have a bunch of members of our Facebook group in the audience, and I want to give a shout out. I want to talk about Maureen. Maureen is here. She was worried about being postmenopausal. Guess what? She lost over 30 pounds. Darlene is here. She's proof that being almost 60 does not mean you cannot be successful. She lost 25 pounds. Yes! And she's so full of energy. We met before the show. And also Susan. Susan is a personal trainer, so I love this. Even personal trainers need to have some help when it comes to their diet goals. So she took Dr. Joey's meal plans. It helped her shed 27 pounds. Okay? She signed up for a 7-day, 160-kilometer run, which is amazing. So I just think everyone's doing incredible. Keep it going. Just because this is the end doesn't mean it's the end. It's all about the maintenance now, and you keep going on that journey. Let's go to break. We have more coming up.